Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. What do we got going on today? Well, I think it was either with the dailies that are up now or your dailies that you did yesterday. Free to play should have unlocked another reputation level for the Ex-Borg. So, in the spirit of that, I'm going to talk a little bit about it. You see here, I got the little in-game news about when events are happening. Call your attention to Ex-Borg Research. Was that a milestone? Milestone and the leaderboard. Right there. I'm pointing to the right spot. Maybe. Got the milestone and leaderboard March 7th to 10th and then 20 to 23, which isn't this week. It should be next week. So, unless you're buying these credits for these researches, potentially hold off. Let's go into the faction itself. I told you that, it's coming up. See, I only got 4,000. Yeah, so it should have been, I don't know what day it was. One of them days, free to play should have unlocked the, tolerated. Let's go into the research tree, which would have unlocked Swarm Sweep, Romulan Sweep, Klingon Sweep, Federation Sweep. And I understand the allure of wanting to do these researches now. I understand that. I really do. But if you are free to play, are you going to be able to do the milestone when it comes up next week? And are you even thinking about competing in the leaderboard? So as you can see, faction sweeps cost 1,800. I only got 4,000. I don't know how much you have. The swarm sweep is even more expensive. So if you spend this currency now, you're going to be able to participate in these events in a week. I don't know, maybe. Tough to say. I haven't fully decided on what I'm going to do. I think right now, my plan is to hold out on these sweep researches as long as I can. Because, one, I want to be able to do the milestone when it comes up. And I would like to place somewhere in the leaderboard and get some extra, whatever the rewards are. Hopefully it's actually going to be worth it. That's part of the problem. I assume it'll be the same rewards as last time. I don't remember what the hell they were, but they're probably the same rewards. Let's also talk about some of the other researches that are in here. ISO emulsion efficiency. That's something that has been badly needed for a long time. But again, and I mean, this strategy, if you will, isn't exactly new. You have currencies for such and such research, building, ships. Do you wait for a leaderboard or a milestone to come around? Or do you just, use them as you get them? I think sometimes it depends on what you get from the research of the building or the ship or whatever. And potentially what you can get from the event, whether it's a leaderboard or a milestone. Recently, I have kind of changed my thought in some of these, like say for instance, trade XP. I've kind of gotten to the point where I was holding on to like hundreds of thousands of trade XP. And I just got to the point where it's like, I got to use this stuff. I mean, I'm throwing away extra faction credit, extra away team store credit, Latinum, whatever it is you get from these critical hits in the away teams, because I'm too busy waiting on a leaderboard or a milestone for it. So what do you do? Do you wait and get ISO emulsion cost efficiency, or your sweep? Do you wait for the event to come up? Part of why I say I think I'm going to try to wait for this one is we have a calendar, or really a list in game. Various other people in the community have made PDFs of calendars and such, so you can look at that. We know, or at least it's scheduled to come sometime next week, whenever the 20th is. I don't know. It's one of these days. What is today? Today's the 13th. So it should be, what, next Monday or Tuesday or something? Something like that. And instead of, like, say, me holding on to my trade XP when's the event coming? I have no idea. You know, if one was in the calendar or whatever, then you might wait for it. But, however, just potential strategy that may be useful to you in your gameplay. I mean, a lot of these researches look so nice. I mean, I like the cost efficiency of like the lithium or par steel for the researchers. I think this one's going to be lower on the list for me. You got material for ships and then material for research. I don't know if some of these are tied to each other. Like, can you leave your resource research at 1 and max out your component boost? Who the hell knows? You probably can't. What does this one say? I mean, this one says, yes, component boost level 1, so you got to do the previous one first, but at certain times, like if you want to do the middle one or the last one, it'll be like, oh, make the other ones go up higher first, too. I'm like, what? Well, there's no choice there. Okay. It's like, you do this, and that's it. You do it this way, instead of letting players choose. However, decrease reputation loss. I don't know how much I care about that one. I mean, it's nice and all, and I'm sure it'll be useful. I just, meh. Mining boosts. Mining, it's nice, but there's lots of mining boosts. I don't know how much I care anymore. I care about warp speed, but again, I'd have to do the mining boost first, which I don't really like. Venom spike. Of course I have the prime for this. That's, yeah. So, super excited, but however. Mantis, what was it? Oh, more Mantis ship parts. Okay, cool. Meh. I'm kind of over the Mantis. The way that whole system came out and was trash, and they put band-aids and band-aids and band-aids on it, and now it's meh. I'm just, screw you and your stupid Mantis. Piss me off, you bunch of jackasses. Had people buy it, the thing came out, was broke as shit, and you did nothing. Thanks. Fuck you. Dickbags. Mitigation enhancer. I mean, it's nice and all, but at some point you get to max mitigation anyway, so more and more of this, it doesn't exactly help you that much. Especially with some of the officers out there, right? It's so easy to get to max mitigation fighting hostiles and sometimes even fighting players. That, what do I care about this research? But if you want bigger shields, you got to do it, which is lame. Yeah, so that's annoying. And then, R&D level requirements there too kind of piss me off. Increase refinery rate for, what are we getting? Active nanoprobes? Cool. Yeah, it's tough to say which one I think I like the best in here. I don't know. I think it's really the ISO research. I'm so far behind on ISO research, or at least I feel like it, because you get so little compared to what you actually need. Well, I think I've gone off on like a super ass tangent here. How I do, I guess. I don't even know about these primes. Like, it's nice and all. 50%. But $100 for that? Come on, man. Come on. Ugh. Getting tired of primes that are costing random ass special materials and no more 3-star material, 4-star, so no chance ever to get them for free. Not even 3 or 4 years later. Cool. Yeah. Screw you too. That's alright. I've covered the point of the purpose of this video. You would have thought that maybe with this new faction and free-to-play getting their rep up to the right level for the sweeps a week in, you figure they would have a research event now, but they don't. I think that's kind of why I want to wait, just to spite them. Bunch of jackasses. Oh, I finally unlocked sweeps and now I can go do it and I'm going to do all these sweeps. And then when the event comes around, guess what? You have no credits. Bunch of dickheads. Yeah. That's alright. I think the Meridian... Yeah, I don't know. I think I like the Meridian stuff better. Increases base protected cargo of the Meridian. Hopefully it works a lot like the other research that came out, because the base protected cargo of the Meridian is kind of low. So hopefully this boosts it a lot better than some of the other researchers boost protected cargo. You can get up pretty high, which is not, 400% sounds like a lot, but what level you gotta be. Yeah. However. Alright. Comment below. You gonna wait to do some of these sweep researches for a whole week? Or you gonna do it now? Pretty sure Rhino here is gonna do it later. Waiting a week. I hope. Be sure to like and subscribe. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.